just a quick follow-up video to the citrus reamer project. Looking at this, I thought to myself, who wants to have to pick lemon pips or orange pips out of the juice when you're done? So why don't we cover the top of the spout with a little bit of a slab and then poke some holes through it. So we'll just get the juice and none of the things we don't want. So I took a little tiny ball of clay and I'm gonna pinch it into a slab. And now I've got kind of a pancake here that is big enough to do what I want it to do. And I'm gonna sort of hammer on one side to make it a little bit flat where it's gonna come across the opening. I'm not gonna worry about the remaining shape because I'll be trimming that off. A lot easier to have your slab oversized and then cut off what you don't need. I'm gonna take one of these multi-scratcher tools and come in and roughen up that top edge of the spout. And then I am going to add a little bit of slip from my bucket. And then I just want to lay that slab on there, and the slip is going to do two things. It's going to help it join better. It's also going to make a nice mark for me so I know where I'm going to score the slab. So I think I want that to line up just like that. I'm going to just lightly press it down and then peel it back up from the waist side. And you can see there's a little mark on there where I'll know to score. And I can realign that. Hopefully just where I had it, and press that home and make sure it's covering the entire end of the spout. And then when this gets leather hard, I can just come along with my wire tool and just cut off the extra by following that spout around. I may end up using the Sureform rasp to kind of clean it up and make it look a little prettier. But the basic principle, I'm going to risk doing it while it's still too wet, just for the educational value. I'm holding my wire tool like I would hold dental floss, and I'm going to use the tip of my right hand finger to guide against the pot. So I'm going to come in and cut until my finger meets the spout, and then I'm going to follow it around. So that got one side. I'm going to turn the wheel and follow it around the other side. Actually, I need to bring it so it's facing towards me. I can't quite reach. All right, let's see how that did. Kind of reminds me of template routing in the wood shop. All right, so I'm going to take what's left here and I'm going to do something sort of decorative for these ends of the slab to connect to the rest of the pot. So I'm just going to take a slightly damp finger, support the spout, and then take this part and just thumb it down. Same thing over here. Forgot to dampen that finger, so it's a little different, but thumbing that down, and then I'm going to come around and kind of just pull this a little bit, blend it. So now I have this nice sort of encased spout, and I've got a nice little hole cutter that makes about 1/8 of an inch hole, which seems perfect. It'll keep the the pips from passing, but it'll let the juice out nicely. And I'm going to just put a bunch of holes, making sure that I get some right in the very end so I don't lose any juice. I'm gonna do one other thing. I'm gonna support and just sort of blend the slab to the rim this way too. There, that looks nice. Reach up under there, make sure that it's got space for the juice to get in there. Yeah, now we've got a closed spout that will strain out the unwanted pips and pith and pulp from the juice. Thanks for watching.